Tonight we kick off week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You look at this Packers defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Here's Watson now on second down. And that nearly an interception here on its opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throwing on third down, Watson. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Lions at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down and 8. Another run for Gibbs here. Able to power through. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. You look at this Packers defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Watson on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 19. Watson changing the play. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Patterson's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Shoves him aside. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle. So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage? It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, this defense for the Lions, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season. And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game. 2nd down and 4. On play action. Love to throw. Out to his left. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Filling in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
And that's the first sack of this game. And how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Love looking to throw it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go, set.
Love now to pass on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's going to take this one down about the 23-yard line. To throw now. Here's Love. That one to Reed, and it is caught on the dive. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Down.
Now Love. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And complete once again to Watson. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Here comes Darius Slayton from his end zone.
Darius Slayton on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
We're set.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Lions. First and 10.
In motion, Slayton. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Catch made by Slayton. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards here as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. To throw is Watson. And that'll be incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Darius Slayton from 21 yards away. And the Lions have regained the lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Okay, right?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Ready. Now a 2nd and 10. Love now. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Love. And that will be incomplete.
That is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game.
Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. On the return is Williams. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
19 yards. And the Packers first down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. First down, going to the air with Love. Touchdown, Packers! Jaden Reed, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Lions 10. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Lions take over first and 10. At their own
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And this is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Hollywood St. Brown, 63 yards. And the Lions have yet again retaken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big score like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
On the ball.
Here's Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
32. First down, Green Bay.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Love. Got a man, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defender.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And the Lions are going to take possession as they got it at the 42-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
White, red, yellow. Cut.
Play action this time with Love. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Play fake. Here's Love. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Jones. Ooh, the juke. 58 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Love, he's going to change the play here. They'll drop the throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Love from the gun. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having powerful arm isn't the #1 thing that can throw a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps out the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Throwing. Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Carlson on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Next to score, Packers 21, Lions 17. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Here's Watson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up up second down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot, and it's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Love, they go play action now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Ready. Striker, 3-3, yellow, 1. Ready.
Dylan now on 1st and 10. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Now Carlson for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Packers 28, Lions 17. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Watson's throw complete there to St. Brown. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Watson. That is caught. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ballgame, and he's got a first down. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with a slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. That ball caught by Slayton. Touchdown, Detroit. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
out there to send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Man open, here's Jones. Down the left sideline, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 66 yards. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Let's go.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Love looking to throw it. Yeah, that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Now a second down throw for Love here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, fourth and goal from the 2. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tyler Conklin. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers will add to their fourth quarter lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Carlson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Lions 25. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Watson. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3.
Lions, first down. First and 10.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Second and 7.
On second down, here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's all about recognition right there because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
To throw now, here's Love. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Love with a give to Dillon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Down.
On 1st and 10, Love. They'll set up a screen for Dillon. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Try to take this home. They'll run. And he has a Packer 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Love will sneak it. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I
feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's second down. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for